Alright, Mr. Stolberg here to show you another quick thing on Bloxels, so let's get right to it. Today we're going to be making our signpost that we are going to use to put quotes or facts from a person from our historical time period. So your game is going to be 1 or 2 levels, and the object is to go and collect all of these facts and write them down and then get to the end and be able to survive whatever obstacles you put in your game. So let's go ahead and get started with that. This is my main character here. It's supposed to look like Harry Truman. It looks a little bit like the old guy from Up, but I think we're okay with it. So you can see I've already kind of decorated this level, but when you go to my next one, it's kind of plain. So the first thing you want to do is go to decorate. I've made a lot of boards for mine that you're not going to have on yours, but you can create boards. All you got to do is click up on this block up here. You can modify boards that already existed. So if I wanted to change the color on this, maybe I wanted the black pieces to be blue instead, I could do that. So I'm going to change them back to black though, because that'll affect my game. But I don't want to do that. I want to make a new board. So you go to new board and you can make whatever you want. Maybe I want to make it look like some kind of little tree kind of thing here. Ugly tree, but that's okay because I'm just doing this fast to show you how to do it. And then I'm going to need some brown, so I'll go over here and switch that red to brown. And then it's got a nice tiny little trunk. Oh, look at that tree. So now I can use that board in my game. If I want to make this look like a tree, I can make it look like a tree. But that doesn't really fit with my whole World War II time period, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to use just this plain gray square here for my blocks. Or maybe I want to actually use this stone right there. That actually looks pretty good. I think I'll use these stones here. Or maybe do a little bit of ground on this one and stones in the other places. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to use this signpost here for my checkpoints. That's probably going to be the best bet for you as well for that part. And then when I do my villains, I'll go over here to animations. That way they kind of move around a little bit. And I've got a lot of things to choose from. You'll probably only have a couple guys in yours, but like I said, you could take someone and you could go up here and you could modify and change it to make it look like they're wearing a uniform or something that matches your time period. For the interest of time, I'm just going to leave that guy the same as he is right here. Or maybe I'll use... This guy looks kind of like a soldier a little bit. And you can use more than one, so maybe I want to put... Actually, I think I will go just all this guy. There, they're all lined up in a row like crazy World War II soldiers there. So now what I need to do is I'm going to go to configure, and this is the place where you can change your main character if you need to. So I could make it look like that old guy, but I like the other one better. And if you hit configure again, you see all these green arrows will allow you to change your signpost and your villain. So you can change him to a flyer if you want to and make him fly. I'm going to make most of mine just walk, but I'll leave that guy as a flyer. And the signpost, you can add your quotes or your facts. So if you're going to put a fact, put fact. And then a little colon there and write your fact. If you're going to do a quote, obviously you would write quote. And then write your quote. So I know a famous quote from Harry Truman is, "If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen." You've probably heard that before, but you didn't know where it came from. So now you learned something. And that's the whole point of the game. Okay, so now that I've got that done, I'm going to click Save. And so my first signpost will be done. Now down here on this one, this is going to be the end of my game. So you can see I've already clicked it here, but you're going to want to click that Set as Game End Flag. That way, once they've collected all the quotes and written them down, now they've got the option to come over here and get to that end game and end the whole game. Now, one more thing I need to do before I finish is I'm going to go back to my layout and I'm going to add a power up right here. And I'm going to go to decorate, and let's see, I'll just make that power up look like this gold block right there. And now if you go back to configure and hit that again, you see it has a green arrow too. So I can change that to any of these things, but I want it to be a jetpack, because with the jetpack I'll be able to actually get up there and get to those signposts. So let's go ahead and play this level and see what happens here. So now I've got my jetpack. Oh, hey, they fell off a cliff. Lucky for me. Alright, and I got my quote there. Checkpoint. And I won. Good job for me. Congratulations. You guys go and play your games and have fun.